Annoyed them, you mean? You're not doing it.
No, it's annoyed me by second hand. Have you ever heard of second hand?
Are you annoyed by Proxy?
I'm annoyed by Proxy. Hello!
Hi, I'm Ratchet. I like nice long walks on the strange wooden pier on the green beach. And I'm looking for a woman who...
Are you okay? I'm looking for somebody that doesn't mean I'm the last in my species.
You can't be serious. Well, I tried.
Ta-da! Okay, I got the persuader. That means I can...
Persuade things.
I can do things. I don't know what things.
I'm gonna yawn.
How dare you yawn? I didn't say you could yawn.
I did it.
Take it back.
I'm sorry, I take it back. I can't take that back, I'm sorry.
Wow, Catherine. Wow.
I'm gassy. It's been stressful.
So, what do you want to talk about today, Catherine? Already in this session, we've done dog's testicles, we've done bonobos, we've done spicy food. All in the last...
And the toilet.
And the toilet Catherine's toilet adventure.
Let's find... I don't know, actually. What else have we watched? Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine, we finished it. I hate it.
What?
They always leave it on a cliffhanger at the end, and I hate it.
I don't like this cliffhanger.
It's a bad hanger.
There we go.
Yeah, but
I don't like... I didn't enjoy it as much this time. I think they've gone overboard. I think it's gone too far.
They're escalating.
They have
with every season, and
it's not in a good way.
It's not the sort of show that should escalate. No. I don't think.
I think if they'd kind of followed a little bit like Master of None, but then again, they went a bit weird as well.
Yeah, they sort of lost what I felt was the point.
Yeah.
Although it was still very good, it
yes.
sort of lost the point though.
I know, I enjoyed it because the whole point of that one was it didn't follow any of the tropes. You know what I mean? Tropes. Thank you. I suck.
Yeah, it didn't follow like all the TV tropes you would expect for the first season.
Yes, and then all of a sudden it
and then
just
it fell
reversed
into them in the second season.
And you're like, what's the point? It was so good. I don't think I'd watch the next series.
It was feel good.
Yeah, but I don't think I
think I would. I like Aziz.
Aziz is nice, but I don't know, man. I felt almost like it was a different writer, you know?
Yeah, it did feel that way.
And I enjoyed the first part, you know, when he was in Italy and everything.
Yeah, because again, it wasn't following tropes. No. It was just kind of its own weird thing.
Yeah, he went to Italy and learned how to make pasta.
And all was well.
Yeah. And I felt like the whole thing on the telly and the guy and stuff like that, and he's just... I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching The Good Place as well as that comes out on Netflix.
Yeah, that comes out once a week, so that's pretty good. We watch a lot. We're very stressed in our lives. So it's quite nice to watch that, isn't it? Just...
I did it.
Yay! But
thought that was going to be more difficult.
I don't know about you, but I find life to be quite stressful at the moment, so I think binge watching with you is quite nice, just to kind of relax a bit, you know?
I don't know if I find life stressful. It's more motivation is my issue.
Is it, you think?
Yes.
Why are you struggling to motivate yourself?
I don't know. It's not like once I start something, I'll do it.
It's just getting started.
It's just I don't like to start things. Like most of the time I'll edit like the videos and all that.
Oh my goodness, you edit like 5 or 6 at a time?
No, I edit like 2 a day.
No, but I'm
just saying
like
I get like 5 or 6 ahead and then I'll be like, I don't feel like editing for the next week. So,
and then you're back to square one again.
And then I'll end up back to square one. But like,
well.
I got
it's like learning to draw and animate and all that. Like, I'm trying to do those things, but it's just, I don't want to start. Like,
Yeah.
every time I like want to do it, I'm like, I'll just do this instead. I started playing Kerbal Space Program again for no reason, and
I noticed that. I honestly thought that you started that again because of your lack of motivation. Because you didn't want to do anything else.
like now I'm over it again.
Are
Like,
you?
I think so. I sort of reached the peak of what I can do in the game, which isn't get to another planet. So, I mean, I could keep on going,
Yeah.
but like then I wouldn't be motivated to do any of the other stuff that I want to do.
No, I'm quite. I find myself to be quite stressed recently. I don't think it helped today, did it, when I'm in a group chat for the history dissertation. And that's not helped when everybody suddenly, it's turned round and it's turned out everybody's been told something different. Like, some people have been told, oh, you should have this and not this. And then other people have turned around, well, my lecturer said that I shouldn't have what you've been told to have, and I should have the thing that you've been told you're not to have. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like, so everybody's just a bit like, oh. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to follow the handbook, and if the handbook doesn't tell me, then I have grounds for
if
appeal.
the handbook is wrong,
Yes.
then there's definitely something wrong with the system.
But we've got massive issues with the history department at the moment anyway, from what I've heard and from what I've seen. So the reason we got an extension on our dissertations was because one of the guys that was tutoring people and doing the marking and stuff did about half his students' work, marked half of them, and then up and quit.
Well, didn't do half of his students' work, Catherine. You may want to choose your wording more wisely.
Sorry.
He didn't do their work.
So he didn't mark.
He did half of his work, which was marking the students' work.
He marked half the students' work. He marked half the students' work, and left half the students, which is why we got an extension, because he up and quit without having finished marking dissertations.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then another guy's had a heart attack. Another one's been in hospital having surgery, and it's and there's another guy that's doing the history of science, right? This is ridiculous. So the guy's doing the history of science and technology. He's expecting the people doing it, the history students, to have a university understanding of maths and physics
Yeah.
in order to understand the history of it.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, because you can learn the history of it without... But he's not explaining it. He's not actually teaching them the maths and the physics. He's just expecting...
Well, you can learn that sort of maths and physics, like...
For students that haven't maybe done science since they were about 15.
Yeah, there are resources everywhere, though. Like,
Yeah, but...
there are a million YouTube videos explaining all sorts of science
I think it's
stuff.
frustrating the fact that he's assumed that they know. And then he's treating them like idiots for not knowing.
Well, if you're
And you're just like, well
if you're
you are
taking that class, though,
but it
it may
wasn't
be expected that they're
described to that.
interested.
Yes, but it wasn't described as that. It was described more about like the lifestyles and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like what the social policies were and what you know what I mean? Not the actual fucking science. It was annoying. It annoyed us.
Annoyed them, you mean? You're not doing it.
No, it's annoyed me by secondhand. Have you ever heard of secondhand
Are you
annoyance?
annoyed by proxy?
I'm annoyed by proxy.
Okay.
Is that alright? Can I be annoyed by
I
proxy?
guess so. I'm just saying, like, if they are expected to learn those things, there are all sorts of resources.
There are. I think it was just the fact that he expected them to already know it before walking into the class. And a lot of it's just... I don't know. Apparently he's a bit arrogant. Anyway. Moving swiftly on, I feel.
That's the problem I feel with university lecturers.
Oh, yes.
They either don't want to lecture or they think they're too good and that everyone should be on their level. That's what I found. They either don't want to be there because they want to be doing research.
Yeah, and they have to put so many hours teaching.
And they have to teach. Or they think they're too good.
Which is weird because everybody started off in the same place. You know, we all started off learning to read and write. I just, you know what I mean? I never got that mentality. I've been lucky in the sense of I haven't personally had lectures like that. Apart from, no, in fact, no, none of them. I was going to say apart from, but no, none of my lectures were like that. Like the history, oh.
I don't like them.
No.
They're bad.
Like the history department's always been really good in that respect. Because they want to share their knowledge. But
anyone who'll listen.
to anybody who will listen. Oh, can we discuss that in the next episode?
What?
You trolling me with my knowledge.
Yes, we can.